What's your concern?
So, it's the self-esteem that's gained in the work I do for the children. I want to, I want to show to whether it be arts officers or teachers, and getting the direct feedback from the teachers who've been involved, principals, teachers who've been involved in the workshops, based on the off-the-record feedback I get directly after workshops, where they see the
but what's
learning.
The concern? What's
Learning.
The concern?
Well, my concern is that I want to get this across. I'm not getting it across, and I think this is a way of showing that.
What are you not getting across?
The worth of what I do, the learning achieved.
So now we're getting there. So what are you going to? So your concern is that you're not getting your message out of what Simply Music does. So there's no need to go around talking about the esteem, because that'll come in an explanation later on. So what is my concern? My concern is that I want to explain to people what Simply Music is all about and what it actually does and achieves. So that's my concern. What to do about it?
Well, I know about the results, what they show, but I need it to be shown from the point of view of those who receive it. I think I put a questionnaire together, and I want to talk to the 3 or 4 the teachers and principals who've been directly involved.
Okay, and what are they? But what are you going to do about it in your research? What are you going to do? What are you proposing to do? That we've been doing all along. What are you proposing to do?
In relation to the interviews, or
in your research, what are you going to do? I know the answer to this question, but I just want you from you.
The multiple of intelligence. Am I going the wrong way?
No, you're going to create a video.
Yes.
That's simple.
Of the interviews.
No, you're going to create. You're going to create a video to show what Simply Music does. So first of all, what is my concern?
Yes.
And then secondly, how am I going to achieve and rectify that concern I have? So you're going to produce a video. So the content of the video then is another ball game, because it's actually getting these interviews, getting these testimonials. Will you do headshots of these people?
Yeah.
Will you show? You'll have some headshots. You'll have your voiceover. You'll have a mixture of all these students. So now this is back to your storyboard again, which you can resurrect some of to make it into a very much a clear story of what Simply Music is all about. So it's been a cyclical process.
Yes.
You've gone through all of this kind of run all over, but it's refining it now and saying, okay, what is my concern? I had a problem because nobody knew what I was doing. I want to make a video that will actually capture what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I want to involve the stakeholders
Yes.
that have already gone, that have already done some of the workshops, to be able to inform in a very real way those people who might partake in the workshop in the future.
Yeah.
Also to let one of your concerns was that the Arts Council, the NCTE, the people, all these bodies, they didn't know what you did properly, so you want to capture it. So there's nothing like a video to show that.
Who are directly involved, and it's not that the class that our peers on the videos, they weren't involved, but it was really just on the outside looking in. It was 10 minutes.
But they were validating. They're back to your methodology. What was the validation about in the first place? The validation. Can you tell me what was the validation about?
Well, stakeholders, so showing them what it is, how it works by getting their feedback, and they're seeing what it is I do.
Okay,
they needed to experience.
They want to know what you were claiming. You're claiming to new knowledge, because that's what research is about. Claim to new knowledge. And you're claiming this is nothing to do about your work. You're saying that this is your research work now. Back to your research, not what you do. Your research was, well, I'm claiming to make a video. I'm concerned that you hadn't got clarity around it. That's why they didn't know, that they were trying to help you, I suppose, get the clarity. Like, what is it exactly that you're doing? So in that, it's, what am I doing? Now we've pared it back. So now that you could go in to your validation, because that's what the validation group is about. It's about validating that your claims to new knowledge are being met. And you're saying, I was concerned that this was the case, and I'm creating this video, am I achieving? And they're saying, yeah, you're achieving, or no, you're not. So they don't have to be involved, they just have to...
No, because I thought that they're peripherally involved in that it's an introduction where if I can go now to those who were directly involved in a meaningful way, in that they experienced it in the real sense, and that they experienced it from watching their children, not their children.
Yeah, well, that's only for the content.
Yes, I know.
That's for the content, so that now you'll have a real content, right? With real people talking, so you'll have, and back to what you're saying, is this a true reflection? And you can ask them, is this a true reflection of what I do? And then from your validation group, because they've actually done it as well, you see, they've done a bit of it as well. Does this represent what I'm about? Do you think that this is captured? And then of course, because you're technical, because this is another part of your learning, is this technically engaging? Is it technically correct? Stakeholders, or for whether it be the people, the teachers themselves, or the principals, and then even sometimes even students that may or may not be looking at doing this. So that's your first thing, that's your video, and that's your concern dealt with. Now, the second part is the writing up of your research to show your knowledge in order that others can carry out, that you're creating a body of new knowledge where you've stated your context up front, what your concern was, and how you're going to deal with this. You're going to create a video that actually will address in your inquiry how you produced a video to help address this concern. So that's stated up very simply up front. Not big going into Director and Adobe and all these different things at that stage. People don't want to, it's too heavy in the first place. Simply, what are you doing? Next, it's about what is the literature that informed your...
I was enthused by reading on the Trinity model and the Australian model, so I kind of thought it's nice. I tie into it. I see relevance to it. But then, as I say, this is where every week is changing. When I discuss it with others, it was like,
and I think that
how much should you discuss?
Well, I mean, I know within reason, but I mean, I just think that you should keep it on a very narrow focus. Now you're going to create a video. What is it? Are you going to look at let's say, for instance, the literature around the whole idea of designing the actual video, how it should be designed in order to engage the viewer, or are you going to actually forget about the design and actually talk about maybe even the content of the whole thing, about what is important for the actual the viewer, the message, like is it about simply music, and music matters, the whole thing about what's the name, John Elliott, and the whole thing about the music matters, why does it matter, why does it matter to you that you're doing whatever you're doing? So it's the literature around the music. The structure which you're going to write. If it was living education theory, yes, you'd have the cycles, but you'd be doing it more thematic under values, and drawing out on the values and the information. However, if you were doing, let's say for instance, the Karen Chemist, you'd do the planning, the acting, the reflecting, and the advising. Okay, and within that, then you'd be talking about the literature, what you did, but that your literature that informed that. So what you did, keeping it very practical. Now you're going to have to get rid of loads, but basically all the thought process you went to, and you can refer to, it doesn't have to be long-winded, it's like what your concern was. It's now you're writing about your concern, what you went about, how you maybe went down cul-de-sacs, but then the validation meetings, you know, brought you back on track, whatever it is, all the different things, and what did you do? And then you can get into exactly what you do. And then this could be another cycle of your learning. I would think that this is this whole thing about, you know, the different stages of your learning, how you brought it together, how you merged the Adobe, you know, that's nearly like cycle 2. Not this part here, but the timeline, but about how this software used construction, how you've used it, and this is your learning, and then as a result, your learning now becomes the new knowledge for somebody else.